gents, we'll be playing Polybius tonight again because it's freaking fun. Now we are just gonna share this live stream to YouTube, to Facebook, because I want more people to see it. Should take 2 seconds. I'm sorry, So for those who don't know Polybius, there was a huge hoax in the, I think it's late 70s and early 90s, but I'm really not sure about the date. And it was that Polybius was an arcade game that came out, and some people had apparently had some seizures while inducing it, and some people committed suicide and stuff like that. But it's all a hoax, because that never occurred. But they took that myth and made a game out of it, which is really freaky, and it looks amazing. It's very trippy. It's an arcade shooter. Let's stop talking about it. Let's go. So I'm not starting at level 1 because I did level 1 yesterday. I think we're gonna go directly to where I was, which is really freaking trippy. And I can't remember for the life of me. Level 8 was level 8? No, it wasn't level 8. I did this one also. I think I'm up to here. Or maybe the other one, because I saw cows. I don't know. We'll just start with this one. The ship doesn't make any sound. It's mostly, all you're gonna hear is music and the sound effects where you hit stuff and where you get hit by the other stuff, so. We gotta turn on the music. So as you can see, it's very chaotic, it's very trippy. It's a great homage to a game that never existed before, as I mentioned. And right now it's going pretty well. And as I mentioned before, I love game without tutorials. I think these are the best games you can have. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Because with game without tutorials, you get to discover stuff, and you discover how to play the game, and that's what's fun about it. It is right. And this game is so retro influenced. You get sound effects from Atari 2600, if I'm not mistaken, 70 of them as well. So everything is always trippy like this. It's very nice, but I'm gonna try to see in the options. Bakey-san, move a little bit. Sorry, got a problem with the baby kitten. Well, it's not a baby anymore. He's like 9 months old, almost a year. But he still acts like a kitty. Ah, there we go. Options. Game settings. Let's turn on the music if I can. There's nothing for music really. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not fast enough. Okay, let's turn on the music. Oh yeah. That's good. And for music, yeah, that's better. That is a lot better. I really like it. It's a nice, small little game. I think that's gonna go a long way for me. I love games with big stories, but when I just want to play for a little bit, I love this kind of game, just like this and Starship Disco. I think it's a good little way to, I don't know, take your minds off things. So let's just start this thing. I haven't done this one. And I wonder how many levels there are. I'm surprised. I thought it would be like 10 levels and that's it, and different difficulties. I cannot shoot the cows. Stop licking me. Oh yeah, I remember now. I haven't done. I think I haven't finished this level yesterday. Well, that's okay. What the? There's one game that doesn't get any attention, and I think I'll do a review on it, even though it's free. I think it's called Race to Light or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken here. I'm almost sad that I haven't got this on recording, but when you start the tutorial, well, when you start the first stage of this game, it says there's no tutorials, there's no controls, it just says do whatever feels natural, which I think is an amazing way to do this, because you know, there's only one button to operate this, and your joystick or thumbsticks or whatever you want to call it. Oh man, this would be amazing to play with on I'm almost dead. That would be amazing to play with an arcade joystick, actually. I'm not a big fan of arcade sticks usually, but because when I play fighting games, I prefer to have my D-pad. Maybe I'm too old school, well, or not enough old school for this. But for shooters like this, I think the sticks would be the best options you can have with this. And this game is available non-VR, so if any of my viewers wanted to play it, if any of my viewers wanted to play it on their standard TV, they could. But I think to really immerse yourself and enjoy it, I think it's great to play it in VR. And I keep doing hand motions when I do these videos, but I never show myself, so that's a little bit irrelevant. So, can I go all the way around? Yep. There we go. See what I mean by chaotic? I was watching Brian streams on Games on Parole for Torn, and the game is beautiful. My channel isn't as big as Brian's, so I cannot buy most of the games like he does. But still, I think it's a good game. It looks really good, looks really interesting. Even though I'm not really into puzzle games, I'm more into, I don't know, RPGs and fighting games and trippy games on VR like this one, but you know, what do I know? But still, Torn looks very fun, and maybe I shouldn't talk while I'm streaming this because I'm going to use this footage for our review later. But still, I think Torn's a really good looking game. people like, if you like puzzles, if you like stuff like that, go for it. I might not buy it just because I'm really not into puzzle games, but it seems very interesting. And we have a new game coming out at midnight. It's called Firewall. And it's basically like a VR... It seems, because we haven't played it yet. But it seems to be like a take on games like Rainbow Six or Ghost Recon. And, you know, for those shooters of that era, or strategy army games, whatever you want to call them, I think Ghost Recon and... and Rainbow Six were very fun. I preferred Rainbow Six to, I don't know, Call of Duty or Battlefield. I need something to do in those games besides shooting people in their heads. Oh crap. Oh crap, this is gonna be... Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, I missed it. Why isn't there a retry button? I have to go all the way here. Okay, let's do this again. Just gonna recenter it a little bit. There we go. Because in VR, I like things that move a little fast like this. Because my favorite VR game is still, and will not change, it's Wipeout. I love Wipeout. But you know, Skyrim's a great game for VR. If you're starting VR, go with Skyrim. It's great. But if you want something that's gonna be different, because Skyrim is, you know, everybody's played Skyrim for like ever now. And it is a very good game. And we're gonna diss on Bethesda. They do really good games. But when you want to try VR and you want to try new stuff on VR and you want to try new experiences, I would say go with, like I mentioned, Wipeout. Maybe you can go with, because I know some of my friends and colleagues at work are starting to think about buying a PSVR since the PS5 isn't coming out for a while. And I would say to get, if you want to get something very fun, fast-paced, and interesting, you can go with Wipeout. You can go with Doom VFR, which is relatively cheap and good. But if you want to enjoy Doom to its fullest, you need to have aim control. Every VR player should have an aim controller, because, yeah, there's not much games for it. There's not a ton of them. But the ones that are out are so freaking good. It is worth it. You know, I got mine on eBay where it was back ordered. I had no choice. I got the Farpoint thingy. But now there's so many different games with it. I'm just surprised that what's it called again? I'm playing this Persistence is not compatible with it, and that's I understand, because you have two weapons in your hand and everything. But you know, Brookhaven Experiment did it, and they just changed the weapon layout, and it was good. Can we center it again? Do it. That would I prefer just the bear. It was the bears or something like that. But okay, it was the bulls. Okay. I know this game's not new. This game's not. What the fuck is that? Every time. Anyway. Oh shit! Sorry about that. Yeah, if you're just getting into PSVR, Skyrim's a good option, but I think your first game should be the launch title, the PSVR World. And if you're gonna buy games, couple of big titles I don't suggest anymore that I did before would be Spark, because I love Spark. It's an amazing training simulator. It'll make you move and get off your ass and sweat a little bit. But sadly with Spark, there's nobody left playing it. It was an awesome game. Our community had a tournament, which I failed at pretty miserably. And I consider myself a pretty good player at this, but, you know, I didn't do good on the tournament. But yeah, like Spark, or what's the other one called? The running thing, I can remember. Oh, what's it called? I can remember. If you're an old gamer and you get into VR, you should also get Knockout League, which to me, which to me is a spiritual successor to Punch-Out. There's a lot of Punch-Out references in it, and it's very fun. It's also a game that will make you sweat, but it is worth it. And another game that nobody talks about, which I think is really good, is Don't Knock Twice. It's a tie into a movie, yes, but it's done surprisingly well. Because it's not a movie adaptation, it's from the same universe, and that's it. What else? I'm thinking about games right now. I just want to talk about games. While my brain, it should be concentrating on this, and I'm getting my ass kicked. And now I lost so much speed. I'm gonna try to find nope, there's nothing here. To make people faster. But okay, let's talk some about VR games. Yeah, Knockout League's pretty good. I think people are still playing Valkyrie. I'm not sure, but Eve Valkyrie is also a very good game to start with. But PSVR World will give you the Ocean game, which is pretty much you have to do nothing, you just stand around. You got the Getaway, not the Getaway, the Heist, which is a bank, not a bank, but a jewel thief gangster game, which is awesome, and they're gonna make a full-fledged game out of it. I'm so happy about that. You have some sort of tennis game, but you play with your head instead of playing with sorry, I'm just trying not to die. Yeah, you're playing with your head instead of using controllers, which, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm always okay with innovations. It's fun for a while, but after you're done with it, there's nothing to do with it. There's VR Luge, which I hate. It's not good. It's very bad. And there's a... Whoa, what the hell? Guess I really had to go around here. Now that is very disorienting. And that's one thing I love about VR games. There's disorientations. I love it. I think that's something fun about VR games. It makes you feel uncomfortable, but in a good way. See right here, I'm having a really hard time controlling my ship, but it's a challenge. It's not hard because of controls. The camera makes it a little bit hectic, but I don't know. I think it's working really good. There we go, there it is. There we go. There we go, that's good. Ah, crap, I missed it. I'm gonna... You really have to hit those gates, or otherwise you're pretty much fucked. Shield's gone. I'm gonna die. Oh, great Scott. I didn't notice that. Whoa, wait, something's wrong. I feel like my ship should be bigger, but... Okay. What the fuck, I jumped? Anyway. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Yeah, I should just restart this. No licking, Bakey-san. It is a hard level, so I understand that difficulty is getting upscaled a little bit, which I think is a good idea. I don't want to have the same challenge over and over and over again. We are. I don't know if I'm doing good. I really don't know how to do it, but crap shoes. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with no with this one. It's really not going well, but still, you know. The important thing is not that you're doing good, you're doing bad. The important thing with video games is that you have fun with them. If you don't have fun with them, if you're frustrated, you're not playing the right games. You're not getting good experience, and you need to find something that's for you. Just like with relationships. And I know you guys haven't been around. Fuck me. Okay. I haven't been around a lot these days. I've actually met someone, so that's why I'm not around. I really want to play this, but this thing is getting on my nerves right now. So bad. I think I'm gonna give it one more try, and if I don't succeed, I'll just take a break and maybe play something else. That's... Oh man. Got 3 shields left. Yeah, this is not good. You know, the first donut, I always hit it, and that's my biggie. I'm trying not to hit them, but... yeah. Yeah, like, I knew it. Oh, sorry guys, I got a call here. Hello! Ça va? Est-ce qu'il fait chaud, man? Yeah, elle m'a donné... Attends, je vais juste... Attends-moi une seconde, les gars. Ouais, excuse, parce que